And you're not missing much over there. It's just my hand under the body. I'm just lifting up into that PSIS space, just medial to that. And my vector, my pressure is this way. If you remember, the joints are at an angle, so I'm lifting into that joint angle. The front hand is tracking the ASIS, the front side of the sacrum, and we wait. We do something similar to this in almost every workshop. There's different variations on this kind of thing in every workshop. And what happens is things like the breathing change. You get those big breaths, or things settle in a different way, because there are also, as well as a structural piece, there's a neurological piece that has significance here, where a lot of the nerves, sacral nerves, are related to parasympathetic responses. So when you get some more room for them, you end up getting those big breaths, where people get a little spacey or dreamy, and you get shifts in consciousness too.
Are you pulling with your left hand?
I am not pulling. The question is, am I pulling out with my left hand in this case? No, I'm just lifting up into the posterior side. How's the pressure?
Good.
I'm just right up next to the spinous processes, feeling into the laminar groove. And very slowly letting the tissue release bit by bit. It's her tissue that's allowing me to slide it all. So it's not a gliding stroke down the back, which feels great and does some great things, but it's more like a bit by bit release of those deepest layer of muscles, the longissimus, the spinalis, in that laminar groove. And here's an area that's a little more tangled up, huh?
So you're rotating the elbow more lateral?
There's a little bit of that, but it's also just letting it drift toward her feet a little bit as the tissue releases.
Thank you.
Yes?
I always have students ask, does it matter which direction you go, whether you start at the top and work down or start at the bottom and work up? So now I get to ask you the same question. Does it matter?
The answer is yes.
Okay.
So the iliac crest is great preparation or accompaniment for that lumbar work we did. And the crest runs here, and I'm going to use my soft fist or my knuckles to clean it off. So I have her crest between my knuckles, and I'm going slow enough that I'm waiting for the tissue to melt. All the way around. Do you need to see that from a different angle at all? You got it? Great. Now there's so many layers that come in from above and below too, but especially above you got a whole lot of layers coming in and attaching all along this crest. So it's a real access point for big relationships in the body, big connections.